This is Logic. It's the interface. We're going to talk about three concepts really quickly. So the first one is gain staging. So gain staging, as you can see, you can hear my microphone and you can see a visualization of the level of my microphone, right? We talked about level before now. So you can see here that my microphone is going in at a very healthy level. Right, so gain staging has to do with managing levels across gain points. So as you can see, this is one gain point, and this fader allows me to adjust gain, right? So as you can see, the fader is set to 0, and my gain is right below that, right? So negative 1.6, right? So what happens if my gain exceeds a healthy level? And as you can see, because it's green, which is a universal color for go, this signal is healthy. But if the signal is not healthy, what happens? So let's actually give the signal a little more gain than we'd like. And I'm going to achieve that by clapping. Right, so look what happened to our gain. And we go from the universal signal of green, which stands for go, to red, which stands for stop, right? So, and not only do we get the red clip indicator here, but we also get a new measurement of 20.3, right? So we've jumped our gain from a healthy level of, if you remember, negative 1.6 to now almost 21, 22 dB louder than what we actually want. So that's gain staging in practice, right? So we want to manage our levels so that they stay green, they don't go red. And this is very important over the course of a recording system, because you may have more than one microphone. You might have various instruments happening at once and being recorded simultaneously. So you have to manage your gain staging across multiple signals and multiple sound sources, and having these faders and also having gain staging opportunities outside of the computer, monitoring the signal as it's coming into the computer, is one of the ways to manage that. Let's move on to the second concept. We're going to talk very quickly about tempo, which in Logic is referred to as a beats per minute, right? So as you can see right here, I'm hovering around the transport, and the transport has a number of features and indicators here. We have a time indicator here, and we have this little section here that is telling us the tempo of our composition. You can see that the tempo is at 120. So that would mean 120 beats per minute, where the meter is 4/4, which essentially means that you have the quarter note getting the beat per measure, and there are 4 beats per measure, right? Which would equal then 120 beats per minute. 120 BPM, as we say for short. So how do you adjust tempo? Let's listen to how it sounds. As you're making a song, you'll notice that a measure is being kept by the click. So if you move and hover over this little metronome symbol here in Logic is what you click on to turn the click on and off. And once again, the click is what is counting out the tempo. if you're creating and you say, okay, that tempo is way, way, way too fast, and you want to slow it down, just hover over the 120 beats per minute and drag it down. And you'll hear that your click will slow down. Drag it down as slow as you want. Now we're at 83 beats per minute. What if you say, wow, that's way too slow? Click again and drag up, right? Keep dragging up, clicking and dragging up until you get to a tempo that you like. So now we're at 104 beats per minute. We're in between bar 39 and 40. And we're at the adequate tempo. When you feel like you've got the tempo that you want, you can click your metronome symbol. Your click will remain the same, but you won't necessarily hear it. You can turn this on and off as you need. Cool. So that's gain staging. That's working with the tempo, adjusting the tempo, and that's also working with a click. Awesome.